Hello, welcome back to Blender Studio LiveNoding. In this episode, I want to share with you this art. Basically, I created using geometry nodes in Blender. So it's very simple. Basically, just like a text which I scattered using plane, and I subdivided the plane and simply give it like a checker pattern. So yeah, we get this kind of artwork. I can control the speed, make it slower. So basically this is kind of inspired by this windmill toy, but yeah, it's I don't know, I just made this up, and we can control the density, so it's more abstract, kind of like random circles. We can randomize the seed, and this is actually 3D because I randomize it in this mode, like in this vertical position. So let's take a look actually how this was created. Okay, seems to be frozen. Let's reload it. Oh, I'm using Blender 3.1, but this should work with Blender I think this is 3.11 beta. Actually, yeah. Okay. Control Shift, Control Option Spacebar. So let's take a look. So I have two texts, peace and world, and I join them together using line break. I can replace this with anything. Yeah, and then string to curve. Okay, this just create a font. You can actually change this with any font that you of your choice. Yeah, I think it's totally up to you. And then fill the curve. I fill the curve and then distribute points on faces. Okay, that's simple enough. Passing the parameters outside. And then realize instances, turning this into real mesh. Actually just the points. Yeah, the points turn into real things, and then I randomize it in the z-axis. So it can be really more abstract like this, but maybe not too much. Yeah, basically we have control over the XYZ. In fact, you can also scatter it in any axis, just randomizing it further so it's more abstract. Yeah, I'm using set position for that, and then offset, and then I did this instancing of plane that has been subdivided. Without subdivision, it's just like a kind of like a square, simple plane. And I subdivide it a couple of times, so it's becoming like circular. Then I instance it, and I rotate and scale the instance. The rotation is probably the one that's more interesting. So this is the rotations. So it's randomized using it's rotated using frame, and then multiplied. The value, the speed is multiplied by random value and index, and then I just simply combine it and rotate it in the z-axis. So that's simple enough. And then I scale, so I random scale it. This is probably need to be plugged into group input as well. Seed. So it's totally more random now. This is the scale. Yeah, I think I like the effect. Like if you look at it full screen, it's just like there's like a little bit of flickering, It's almost like an illusion. And oh yeah, noise texture plug into the scale. Okay, you can also wiggle it, I guess. Whenever you need anything, just add it. So now it's even more. It's giving more illusions to the eyes. Scale and rotate. So yeah, that's basically what it is. And then if you want to add more things to it, you can perhaps add a star. I think this should work. Yeah, this is like mixing star and the circle. Maybe I need to set material also. Maybe we just skip that thing. Reduce the density. We can also use fillet, curve fillet. And turn it into like a gear. So rotating gear that's flickering, and it creates words. Okay, so that's basically what it is. I think you can totally use the different objects, scatter it, and then just arrange it into text like this, and it's become like an art. Okay, so yeah, play around with this. I guess I might give you the Geometry Notes 3, or I just put it on the Sketchfab, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully this is useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.